It's called Love Goes North and Across the Sea. It was actually written in a seafood restaurant in Woburn, looking out across the water. I do love being in places like that, kind of places that are staging points that you can get to all these beautiful places in Scotland. So this was written in Woburn. It's called Love Goes North and Across the Sea. Love Goes North and Across the Sea.
Actually interviewing Julie in the Wigton Book Festival when she does the same thing with our Love Goes North book. I feel a wee bit equipped to be able to answer questions with this because, you know, I've seen many of the poems and seen them come to fruition, and I've seen the manuscript before it became this beautiful book here. And the beautiful book, which you know, you'll have seen perhaps, is reminiscent of a 1930s railway poster sort of thing. I love the book portraying Fortune North, but I think the whole business of travelling north is a kind of metaphor as well. It's not necessarily a physical journey, it's a journey in lots of other ways. So let's start off by asking you what you mean by that Love Goes North.
It's quite a hard question to start with. The title for the book really came from the kind of journey from Carlisle, which is where I was born, to Glasgow. And there was a kind of, although Carlisle was my home and that's where I grew up, there was a kind of coming home, I think, when I moved to Glasgow. Both my parents are Scottish, we spent all our family holidays abroad. Spent all our family holidays kind of north of the border, our grandparents were all here. So for me, the first day I met Sally, who sat in the front row here, was the first person I ever met when I moved to Glasgow. And it felt like home to me, immediately. And the people, the culture, the place felt like home. So I suppose the whole book is about the kind of that journey sort of within yourself, but also kind of physical journeys about finding home, finding community, finding friends, finding place. Inspiration all around you, isn't there, of the things you see and the people you see, that when you're in a hurry in a car. You know, I drove for years for my job, miles and miles and miles. I had a big company car and I used to drive. But I never saw anything, I don't think. I was too focused on getting somewhere really fast. And I think there's been something in me slowing down, take the train, take the bus, getting there a kind of different route that has been good for my writing and good for myself, I think.
Well, it's poetry's game.
It's the wine. 2 large glasses of Cote de Provence, or the mussels, submerged in a perfect shallot and thick cream broth. I watch the sea stretching out through the window, flat and wide, as the last of the sun licks its ripples and waves. The huge Hoken ferry arrives from Barra or Mull, and they winch the gangplank into place. The restaurant empties around me and I need to say so many things, but the words feel too small in my throat. So I tell myself that I'm happy. So happy to be here, I say, and I am, on this beautiful night, in this life, with the sun lighting the picture window. I drink it all in.